looks really, really relaxed for a man who's died 400 times in the last 30 minutes. Maybe it's a really relaxing experience. Maybe I should try it sometime. What do you guys think? I want the Uber driver to give me his tip for a change, you know? Spice things up a little bit. And yes, I am shaking him down for money. This isn't sexual at all. Go take a bite out of hentai Ramsay. I'm a slut sandwich, Gordon. I'm a slut sandwich. People's life expectancies in a cyberpunk world are like 6 minutes anyway. You gotta do a lot of living in 6 minutes. Look for the filthmonger in the fancy hat. He's your bang of the evening, sir. It'll be the finest you've ever had. We really need to talk about your weed habit, Mr. Potato Head. It's tearing my family apart.
Hilarious. Like and subscribe.
We made it to Prostitute Alley! What'll it be, hon? You want me to show you a good time or a bad time? Getting the most disappointing sex of my life. Spit in my eyes. Come in my eyes. Burn out my eyes. Time will cost you, and the bad time will cost you even more. Your innocence, your hopes and dreams, your reputation with your family, you know, all that useless shit. Who the fuck cares? I don't even know where the new mission is coming from, so just give me drugs. Maybe they'll come right to me. You see a man sipping on such a powerful, powerful juice. Success! Man, oh man, am I glad to hear that. We can finally breathe a sigh of relief. Rest easy for a moment here. As easy as you can rest around these parts. Well, you are in a cage. Yeah, I can see what you mean. And this dude has the 8 million light year stare. Half the time his face just melts into nothingness. He's not having a great time, is he? That was one major pain in the arse. A bastard through and through, let me tell you. These corp fucks think they can just barge on in and take whatever they want. Destroy whatever they want. I mean, we're all tolerant up to a point round here. Kinda goes with the territory. And these guys take it too far. Let things get out of hand. I'm glad we got people like you, though. Set things straight. Hopefully things get normal around here, at least for a little bit. Oh, the other mission is just telling me, get the fuck out of his house. You don't belong here. You're above this. He managed to say nothing in about 8,000 novels. I will stick to Game of Thrones, thank you. Dragon tits far more interesting than I'm the man in the cage and I'm really scared. No matter how thick our bodysuit may be, our lovely iron leotard, we're still squeezed like a rotten aubergine. We should probably do something about that. Can we not fucking put away our weapons? Oh, we're a traditional household here. Please, leave your shoes and your murder weapons at the door. Submit to a cavity search and an intense feather dusting. What does this accomplish? Where do they even go? We've got nowhere to put them. They're not on our back. We just swallow them and save them for the fucking winter. Vomit as soon as we're in danger and we'll be just fine. Mostly because no one's gonna want to step in your vomit. It's a great defense mechanism, really. What the fuck? He watched like all his body just come off of his body. And he's fine. He doesn't give a shit. He's having a great time. He hated that part of himself. He was very insecure about it. And now he never has to see it in the mirror ever again. You're welcome. He's already paid for a bad time from everybody's favorite prostitute. The bad time just so happens to be massacring every person on sight. Except that guy. We like that guy. That would have been too much. Actually, we hate that guy. It would have been too much of a good time. I was thinking this place looks awful slummy. It had the stench of poverty, which not a big fan of. We already speed ran poverty and made our way out into the real world with the real people. No, we're still broke. At all possible opportunities. I just kill people who get in my way. Very helpful, highly recommend it. Easy get rich quick scheme. I love this dude's transparent like mesh hat. Wearing barbed wire and a little like the top half of a sandwich. True fashion. Why do they never just stop? Like, have you not realized that all of your friends are nothing but a pair of knees now? Maybe they like it. Maybe that's what they want to be. All the goodness is stored in the knees. We're healing with the power of addition. I very rarely see these ant people around with their little salt shaker eyeballs. But I guess maybe their natural enemy is ant people or the slug people. Make it, you know, just slot a little salt shaker where it really matters. Give them a little headbutt. You jam your heads up their butts, they dry right out, you know? No one likes a pruning rectum. They'll run home all scared, try and take a nice bath, and, well, you win the war for the day out of sheer embarrassment. And potentially dehydrating your enemies until they're husks. That, probably has something to do with it. I think I've been in there once. Oh, yeah, that's the strip club that I made very bloody. I think that's the wrong bodily fluid. I think it's meant to be more seminal rather than, no, setting your pet hemoglobin loose. Sorry about that one. Well, I a bit live for it, and I think I always will. Who the fuck are you? You don't matter. You've got a big pointy stick? Big stabby stick. Ow! Is that stabby or is that more like carvy? I don't think that goes into me. I think it just, like, takes little slices out of me for a sweet Greg's ham salad baguette. You know how I have 700 grand, and is the aura of shit. Is the Ascent? It's in the game's title. Does it still radiate from me? I know that's where I began. I know my dad was diarrhea and my mom was a fucking pipe. And in a way, aren't all our moms a pipe? Where's the dad the pipe? Dad pipes the mom, and if she's a pipe, then, well, that's just a bonus. You got a lot of pipe genes. I don't like that Grateful Abbott witnesses are fake taxiing every single time with the weirdly misplaced gear stick. Oh, load time is too fast up here because it's a much smaller place. Damn it, rich people. Let me witness the facial spaffing between me and my unlovely Mr. Uber right there. I want the Uber driver to give me his tip for a change, you know? Spice things up a little bit. And yes, I am shaking him down for money. This isn't sexual at all. Ooh, dominator. Maybe it is. Shut up, Jabba the Slut. We don't like you. That's the dude who gave me my automatic rocket launcher. He goes down in a single blast now. He was one of the Oh, Sex Force trousers. Hell yeah. It's the only way I know how. Let's be forceful. In our murderous proclivities, of course. Nothing else. Why would that be a thing? Ow, this does not feel nice. I need to upgrade my fisting, I think. It's still really, really nice, but as soon as you slam your knuckles to dust, grind them up in the mortar and pestle that is punching a fucking robot in the mouth. Yeah, it's not the smartest idea I've ever fucking had, honestly. Ah, I'm big. I'm a really big man with a big trombone dick. Please don't leave me in the open valve position. You know what you're doing. You're gonna play the brown note and we're all gonna have a horrible time. Half the buildings that are forced side missions, I've came in before just to look around and massacre everybody who's ever even had the inkling to look at this fucking place, because it's mine. I can smell it on the horizon and I wish to claim it, because it's full of naughty boys that I want to blast to pieces. Wow, he was especially naughty. He wasn't going down, which is a crime in my book. Give your wife oral, you little monster. What's wrong with you? You're gonna get divorced. Ow. I hate that the melee dudes are still around. They will forever be the scariest motherfuckers in the game. And they have no right to be. You've got sticks. I'm a walking tank. You take this soggy little fucking twig at me. Yeah, give me a little poke. The entire thing splinters everywhere and falls on the ground. Becomes mulch. Fertilizing next year's tomato plants. And yet you still do that much damage to me? A tank should not be killable by a fucking twig. Cyber twig, I guess. It probably does its fair share of tasing. Probably rips me apart just a little bit more than I'm giving away. I want to switch up my entire playstyle if possible. Is this right, Shoddy? It's been with us since the very beginning. But I have literally no allegiances to anything, so it can go fuck itself. Do better next time. Stop being a low-level piece of shit, and then maybe Daddy will give you one cuddle before bed. Maybe I'll read a single bedtime story in my life before I go and drink myself into oblivion. We're gonna deliver some snooze to Sigler and Bender, which both sound like slurs for the opposite end of things. Who are we slurring at this time? Why we got cargo holds in here? Why is this the poop deck of the entire world? And who's scrubbing? Is it you? Because there's quite a lot to scrub up, to be honest. I'm doing a little bit of it every time I walk past. Give him a good kicking. The kicking before your inevitable dicking. There you go. Go ahead. I've warmed them up for you. And potentially loosened. I don't know. I know how you like it. Let's see what the fuck's... Why do you constantly try and give me the gratuitous eyes shot? It only works when you have, like, the rounded tutti frutti cheeks. Now you're sagging, man. I don't know if he's wearing padding when he actually looks good. I don't know if he's just extra baggy. I think fashion just changes all the time. Happens really fast. People's life expectancies in a cyberpunk world are like 6 minutes anyway. You gotta do a lot of living in 6 minutes. And he's doing it all. Is he technically doing everyone else's living for him as well? He's taking a lot of lives, you know? It's about the best he could do. If that provides any grief to, any solace to the grieving families of all my victims, my dude's having a great time, so there's that. Light a candle for your son whose face he just blasted off, and then I'll immediately hit every goddamn strip club in Vegas. But he'll do it for them. Pop it around their lifeless corpses for a while, buy them dances as well, maybe even give them dances personally. Or maybe they want to be on the other end of the situation. We don't judge. Corpse has got to do what a corpse has got to do. I love that a human skeleton comes out of those things. I wonder if they come out of the tour bots, because it's very possible they could be mech suits. I've got a fucking mech suit that lives in my pocket. Much cooler than Polly Pocket. I don't think throwing out Polly would do a whole lot right now. I think she would immediately get swissed. A little bit too many holes for the poor little tyke to handle. When has that ever stopped me? All these people have families. It's a cyberpunk world. Everyone's a filthy slut. You probably have 12 families. I wonder if I'm committed to one Uber driver. Or if I am a shag fiend of the highest order and I go for everyone I can find. Wonder if he can even tell it's me. I'm in a different hat every time I come and show up. Maybe that's my calling card. Look for the filthmonger in the fancy hat. He's your bang of the evening, sir. And it'll be the finest you've ever had. You can tell by his taste in headwear. A man with tasty headwear definitely has a tasty head. Or at least a tasteful. He might clean it every now and then, you know, which is about the best you're gonna get in this world. It's a fine specimen of a man. Because he's not smothered in smegma. Well, that's the downfall of being a mech, my man. You don't have a nose. Or potentially ears. You can't smell all the, viscera of your best bodies plastered all over. Once again, my fashionable headwear. In my eyes only makes it more fashionable. Depending on the blood. You don't want any, like, filthy bastard's blood. Holy shit, that was awesome! I want to let you kill me! I don't know where he's running off to. If they go too far from their spawn point, wait, you're still fighting? I thought this was you trying to run on home, little cutie. You don't belong here. This town is far too murderous for you. This elevator is going to buckle. The weight limit, it does not allow for this many cactus dads. Please, leave me the fuck alone. Who gave you a mech? How do your fat fingers even work the TV control, let alone that thing? Jesus. Maybe they don't use their fingers. Maybe they're not quite so well endowed in other areas. I once set the tip of my nose to be my fingerprint scanner on my phone, so it's gotta work, right? That's proof that anything can happen in this crazy old world. I ripped all the drugs out of a single phone booth, which are absolute fucking hotspots for them. You'd assume that a fucking British phone box was a plant that just straight up sprouted heroin. Although plants already sprout heroin, never mind. Meth, I got, what's like a lab one? Give me all the cool street names, guys. I'm too old. Big green, that dope ganja, homie boy. One guy with a pointy stick shows up? Oh god, two guys with pointy sticks. Okay, that changes everything. Fuck, man! I don't have nearly enough blood vessels for both of you. Wait your goddamn turn! I squashed a civilian by accident. Alright, Ian, that's entirely your fault. Shouldn't have got in my damn way. I got much finer murders to commit than you. Like your best friend, who also happens to double as your clone. There you go. We can get him out of existence. He'll probably thank me for it. There's far too many Ians. There you go. I don't know who keeps growing them. You come here to be cute little squishy meat puppets for me to stomp into oblivion, and then you go the fuck home. That's been the deal since the very start of this fucking mess. You're basically paid actors to just make me look cool. Not make me, unless you think my corpse. You don't have to compliment me like that. You mean it? You mean it? You think I got a pretty corpse? Aw, there you go. Big boom! Big boom! Why doesn't that big boom? Oh, for fuck's sake, fine. Every other car in the world explodes while I'm next to it. This one that I'm plunging $12 million worth of lead into at once. That don't do shit. No, we don't like that guy. No, we only burst for people we respect, you know? I wish I had any kind of value as a human being. And maybe that wouldn't have fucking happened. Is this the... Oh! You're part of a fucking mission, I see! Well, thank you for not booming. Interesting that you've got the Soviet star on you. That's nice. That's ruined the days of the speedy Russians. And how speedy are you? I already started the endless roid monkey business. I already made the tiny little bat boys into such... This is how Batman was born. He's not a superhero at all. He's just so addicted to steroids. And he just happens to take it out onto the closest mentally ill patient over and over and over again. And every now and then it just happens to do some good. Thank you, Schizo Beta. What would we do without you? Core Ubisoft. Oh, yes! Time to get sexually harassed. I can't wait. Who gets to grope me first? Is it Eve? Oh, God, not you. Not with bullets. That's a little bit mean. With your soft, supple fucking hand pieces, please. Oh, wow, they're doing a lot of damage for being the worst people I've ever seen. Shut the fuck up. People aren't real. You're not real. You're too round for me to take you seriously. There's also, you're the only one of your race. Like, who else is gonna stop me if I end you? No one's gonna mind. The cactus people got their own agenda. They just like wielding big hammers. They just want the record of that one carnival game. And I don't really mind giving that up as long, I mean, I've got bullets. Bullets are cooler than the one carnival game. Ow. Well, fuck, I hacked you. If I own your very brain, at least have the courtesy not to jihad me immediately. Hey, thanks a bunch for setting it up. The race is about to start. Wish me luck. Not that I'll need it. Well, you are Ubisoft, man. Ubisoft. All the other races are ragingly throbbing. Wait for the race to finish. You mean I don't even get to watch the Throbmeister? Good luck, man. Lewis Hamilton's disembodied thorax wins once again. My plan worked! I won! But the Rojan just shut my pot out from under- Oh, wow, thank you for giving me 2 seconds to read the entirety of the dictionary back to back. Love you too, game. Turns out the Rojan had their own plans who should have run in that race. And it most definitely was not Ubi. Oh, not EA. Not EA. The one publisher with a slightly higher kill count than me. By proxy. I mean, come on. Your child spends $8 million in a fucking Men in Shorts themed casino, then yeah, you're probably gonna beat them to a pulp. And you can't really be blamed. But maybe you should beat everyone at EA to a pulp instead. Even the QA testers. Fuck them. It's their fault. Go after the little man. EA is so faceless. Like, even Ubisoft, even Blizzard, the filthiest, swampiest cesspools of touchy-touchy, they've got figureheads to blame. Who the fuck works at EA? I don't even know. Oh, they did a really good job of dodging some of the heat by just not even being people. By being set up by eldritch forces beyond our control. Someone's going to jail. We love it. Someone's gonna get penetrated in the showers, and it's all gonna be worth it. I can't fucking understand any of these sections. Some level 20s have the courtesy to lie down, firmly place the barrel of my shotgun on their brainstem, and just let me go to town. You know, they're practically dead before I even pull the damn trigger. Heavy-ass shotgun on a little baby, little squishy brainstem. Doesn't really end well for most people. And then other level 20s are like the big brother who heard I'm bullying the ones who want to die. Not really bullying, they're mostly, like, they placed it in the mouth, man. Oh, one hell of a scenario you set up. What are you getting out of this, you sick fuck? Someone's beneath me. What the hell? I mean, they're all beneath me, who are we kidding? But there was someone, there's another whole section of this area down here. The fuck is that about? And we made it. The game felt bad. I think we made it to the... This is not the race place, but it absolutely... I can literally hear the... of a fucking F1 car. That's what they sound like. Hire me, I do impressions. Here all week. Because I can never leave. There's nothing else to do. He looks really, really relaxed for a man who's died 400 times in the last 30 minutes. Maybe it's a really relaxing experience. Maybe I should try it sometime. What do you guys think? About time I tried out this new whole dying fad. Seems like everyone gets into it eventually. Everyone's always like really against this, like, oh no, I never want to fucking die or anything. But you know, then they reach like 90 years old and it's like they can't resist. It's like they get addicted to the shit. She's reaching the ripe age of the old dying hobby. There's no one cooler than the Queen, right guys? All the kids are obsessed with the Queen. They want to be just like her. I want to be cool just like that 96-year-old ultra-rich racist. Yeah, that's the dream. You're a perfectionist, huh? Well, I see. You broke into perfect quarters. I didn't know that was possible. What an absolute divider. Is that that's not a thing. The evolved form of a contortionist. Much more fucked up, much more disturbing. But somehow you can't look away. At least have the courtesy to end my existence a few. That guy's level 9. Existence doesn't feel futile. I was lied to. My guy's actually got a reason to live. He can pass on so much AIDS as the ultra grandchild of Big Fred Merck. There you go. Oh, wait, they shot you out from here and waited for you here? They just assumed you were gonna stumble on. Oh, it fell out of the sky. Wow, they were pretty accurate with this. Bloody hell, I thought I was done for. There you came, blazing away. Oh, you my life. I also owe the Rojan still, so I'm gonna need some of my winnings to pay him off. This is yours. Fair is fair. Oh, so you only did it for fun? Look at him in his Final Fantasy jorts. Only to drive safe. Don't worry, my guy doesn't know how, and you've just traumatized him so much that he's never gonna learn. What a victory. Congratulations. Marinating in my own manliness was hell. Oh, extra pretty guy. You've dyed it red. He's got really vivid colors. Looks like the world's most jacked Christmas tree. Let me be your bauble, please. Or like the fairy on top of your head at the absolute peak. You guys use fairies or stars? Also, who the fuck is the Christmas fairy? What's her story? Get the fuck out of here. You're meant to be an elf. We'll let you grow wings, you fucking freak of nature. No wonder we anally impale you on top of the spikiest tree in the world every year. Gonna make an example of these assholes. Emphasis on assholes. It seems to say that I'm just in the area, but then I walk over here and we get ourselves some yellow. The beautiful mustard box of dreams. Wait, you're a cyber vendor? Shit, that was buying. I thought you were a man who was willing to rip out my kidneys. What a shame. I will never ever respect you again. Only respect people willing to put their hands in my innards. Willing to see me at my absolute worst. Completely opened up, vivisect me please. And then maybe, just maybe, I'll pay you an ounce of attention. You know, I think that's a fair trade. I think that's an okay standard to have. Where the fuck is this mission? Maybe it's in the hardware store. But how hard is your wear? And does your hardware get worn? Or is it all just a vanity piece that you put up on your window? Did you win hardest wear of 1998? It's impressive, but does it hold up today? In the Magic Kingdom. That's so fucking cute. But who would want to break into Mickey Mouse's whorehouse? What's this about? Someone trying to kidnap Minnie? His queen whore? His bottom bitch? Daisy can't satisfy your slightly grosser needs, Donald. Is that right? Well, I will not have it. Put your horrible helter-skelter duck dick where I can see it and submit to one hell of a plucking, you monster. My god, that is a disgusting beverage. I don't know. I just gotta get through it. Please, go away so you never have to sadden my tongue ever again. My taste buds do to deserve this. My oral bumps are lovely, people. Scrapland is Scrapland, I remember. What's Magic Kingdom-y about this? There's no Pluto here to lick my face. As I scream, my home! My island! Sorry, I got Kingdom Hearts in the brain. I need Pluto to provide me with the finest licks that only he ever could. Are you dead yet? Come on! How are there so many of you? You're not even the scariest thing here, if I remember right. As soon as the round boys show up, their Orby nature. Alright, we don't stand a fucking chance. We need to remove these people because they're gonna be the backup. And I imagine they probably do more damage than the round babies. It's just as I'm running away from the round babies, I get pushed into these fucks. And it doesn't feel very wholesome. It's just a little bit the most agonizing experience of my life, and could honestly go without, at least for a while. Hello? Hello? What? What? What are you? And can I kill you? Oh my god, I'm better than you. In every fucking way. You're a little bit of an embarrassment now, aren't you, you adorable prick? This is wonderful. I wonder if I can use my fisting ability while in the mech. No, fine. Freddie Mercury's T-1000 fist does far more damage than this asshole's ever could anyway. I just wish I could move any faster than that. Because that really, really sucks. Pick up as much as you can, please. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Just again. Never outside of the fanciest tux we'll ever get. It just never breaks up. I might break. It might very much break here. Oh my god! I wonder what the defense rating is on this thing. Because I feel unstoppable, but we're clearly not. I can get out and immediately wear it again. It's just, it's not such a good idea. I don't think we'll survive it. How long is it lasting? Not very long. Just keep pushing away as far as... No! One little tase. How did you get to be heat-seeking as well? I don't get to be heat-seeking. I imagine these people are the only other defenses, and I'm completely ruining any chances of these people living a lovely, safe little evening. Well, absolutely not. There's no safety when I'm involved. Who the fuck do you think I am? A half-decent human being? Never. We have to fight this. Because once we got the mech suit, we kill everybody. Someone just died. There's a regular human down here. Was he the break-in? Is he the bug-all bunny? I think he has to be, because who the fuck else is it gonna be? And he left behind a tasty little sippy potion. How fast the reload is. I like how my quick fingers, fastest fingers in the West, translate to this big rust monster. Adorable. You're just a big fan of all your friends' screams? A man after my own heart. Alright, I can get behind that. I love screams. I might have to break this pylon. It's a shame because it's sort of keeping me alive, but it's also ruining my entire life. With swings and roundabouts, you know? I haven't quite decided if I'm in love with it or not yet. Why are there people here? You must be the break-in bastards. But you're not very scary. I can also, no matter how much invincibility shield you have, the next is just like, nah, get the fuck out of my face. Who the hell do you think you are? I don't care if you literally can't die. I don't care if you're immortal. I don't care if you are Cyber Christ himself. Today, you're going to enjoy gun in mouth. Sold in all good toy stores and Mexican back alleys. Where that happen to be the best toy stores, actually. At least in my experience. Why are you healing? Who the fuck gave you the right? I'm the only man on all the drugs in the world here. And I mean all the drugs in the world. There aren't any left. You got like a one arm that works. Why isn't your cyber arm wielding the fucking shield? You might have stood half, a 20th of a chance if that was the case. Quite unlikely, but you know. I like to at least make you think that you've got a chance. That way you come in more aggressively and then die even harder. You're welcome. It's entertaining for me. Look at me using cover like it fucking matters. Who the hell am I? We haven't done that in forever. Uh-oh. No, well, there's a very good fucking reason for it. Everyone's got a giant minigun. And it's everyone who isn't me, too. The giant minigun's sleeping, unfortunately. I am not heavy weapons guy. They touched Sasha so much, and it left my hands for good. I remember this place. We were cornered in here for weeks. Although now, I imagine it's relatively easy to bail out of, because these are all humans. Last time they were robos, I think. No, they weren't. This was the exact same fight. I guess I was just a little baby bitch boy back then. Why is this the Magic Kingdom? Like, it looks more magical than the contents of the mightiest skips in the world. Outside and everything, but it's still not great. Just because you spray painted the garbage bags green. Is green a particularly magic color? I'm thinking more toxic waste, which it very well could have been. Jesus, you suck. Yeah, Jesus. Try harder next time. What's wrong with you? Return to... Wait! Who is he? Where the fuck is he? And what does he want with me? I sort of stop reading after the dude says, hey, killer guy? And then, like, yeah, I'm a killer guy. Oh, the taxi guy is just perfectly willing to come out here. A little bit of a shady neighborhood, but you know, us Uber guys can handle ourselves. Why don't we just use a taxi as our main weapon then? It seems to be the best strat of all time to me, actually. Fuck, he's inside Scrapland. This isn't going to feel very nice. This is gonna be like slapping your funny bone with 3 sledgehammers at once. Wielded by the Mountain from Game of Thrones. All at once. It's actually really painful for him too. Arguably, he came out of it worse. He's got tennis elbow now. He's been playing tennis with your elbows after all. It's only natural. It's poetic, probably, I think. Is that how poems work? I'm much more of an expert on elbows than poems, so, you know. Is that the guy? No, that's the porn site in the voyeurism sense, as opposed to the clicky-clacky sense. Flippy flappy, sloppy sloppy, damp squish. Wait, what? You actually did it! You took care of business! That's fantastic! We can finally get back in there and get back to work. Well, that is after we finish quality assurance here, of course. Like I said, things being what they are and all. But hey, good on you! Now we're covered for a long time. Don't have to worry about our supplies getting ripped. We'll take our time with the new rollout. Get the next batch just right. What are you making? What did I do? How many new AIDS babies are birthed because of me? Best stuff we have. Ooh, fancy caviar eggs. Yeah, let's go. If you're flying around here and you bump into this, like, many-tentacled creature named Calamari, tell him I said hi, eh? The Michelin chefs got their very own forearms of Vishnu. Gordon Ramsay as a tentacle monster. It's incredible. It's everyone's dream. I would. In fact, I have. I'm thinking about it right now. Oh, the memories. Oh, young love. Oh, what I'd give to get the sodomies of my youth back. I've delivered 10 sets of premium, still warm with some hairs, balls to hand, so in turn provided me with a nice reward. Okay, well that was certainly a thing that we did. You can play an entire game of billiards, I've got some lovely earrings, and I think that was probably also the recipe for the soup that we needed. Honestly, that mission could have been the entire main story arc and I would have been satisfied. I don't need any of this. We never even had to leave the sewers if you didn't want. Just tell me about the balls and I'm happy. Maybe that's him trying to tell me to go take a bite out of Hentai Ramsay? I'm a slut sandwich, Gordon. I'm a slut sandwich. As the jizz blizzard grows ever stronger in the distance. Not even in the... It's everywhere. It's in my house, and I open my door like once every 3 months to let in just one more oxygen particle that I'll make do with. The entire house, we'll share it. That one little lump of oxygen between us. They want me to do 2 whole things at once. You think I'm capable? Absolutely fucking not. You think I'm capable of a single thing a day? I don't think so. I've never tried. You'll have to show me how. Fist recharge, let's go! Man, there is something fascinating about the fist of Freddie Mercury. What the hell is wrong with this man? That shouldn't be possible. There is no way. Like, I know we can sometimes one-shot those things, but for the most part, they're the most unstoppable creatures we'll ever fucking witness. And I can just bonk, just like that, bonk them right into the skies. Why are you still looking at me, funny little drone man? There you go, back into the void with you, where you belong. Oh, yes I do. I do like this. We get to go back to the strip club I killed everyone at. Have you missed me? How could you not? That was the most memorable dance of your, cut short lives, wasn't it? All the strippers are made of light, and nothing else. Very shiny, congratulations. But like, what's the point? No one's even looking at them. They're just there, like a houseplant is there, I guess. Oh, looky. This'll cheer the habbers up for sure. Thanks, bud. Oh, I thought you were about to shoot me in the face unless I gave you everything that I have, but... Alright, fine. That's nice. Can I not pull out my gun? I killed everyone here! Once again, traditional household. Please leave your shoes and your murder weapons at the door. Submit to a cavity search and a vicious feather dusting. I don't know. I'm just ready to fist more people, but I don't think here is such a good place to try. Now where is Shepard dancing in the crowd? I wish he was the holographic stripper. That would make my day. Honestly, she's dancing about as well as he does. It's got VHS lines. This is the future. Why do we need this? Real people have been an invention for about, I don't know, like 50,000 years or something. Wow, that's a bit that I have no idea. How old is person? How long have we been ruining this fucking planet? I don't remember. Just ready to fist more? Well, of course I am, Aaron. I'm always ready to fist. I always come prepared. I think the god of fisting himself must have immersed himself within me. And when you're Freddie Mercury crossed with Arnold Schwarzenegger crossed with Mr. Potato Head getting overbaked, buttery and leatherier by the fucking minute. We really need to talk about your weed habit, Mr. Potato Head. It's tearing my family apart. Can you not do... I've completely lost control of my limbs. What the hell was I'm flailing everywhere but the right way to flail? I'm nearly dead. Load me up on thousands and thousands of needles, please. The filthier the better. Because they're bound to have at least traces of other people's blood, and I've got barely any of my own anymore. My guy looks like a mere fisting amateur when you really look at him. And that's at best, you know? Like, novice, it would be the kinder thing to fucking say to him. He's still a bit squeamish when it comes to going beyond elbow deep. But we all are for a time, aren't we? And you remember your first fisting. You can barely go beyond the third knuckle, right? You underestimate him. Underestimate me. What I'm willing to do to submerge myself in all my enemy's small intestines. It knows no bounds. Bowels, not bounds, every single day. We don't even get the bowels net. Can you not do that? You know how many drugs I just put into my body? I should be unbreakable. I should have the thickest fucking skin. I should have scales at this point. Should be in a leathery fucking man suit. It's not even leather. It's quite a bit beyond leather. I'm wearing someone's smart car that I just crumpled up with my giant... Oh, muscles!